Well, I can communication. I can talk communication about personal communication, communication with my friends, with my family, communication about the things of the life.
Okay. What about you, Samantha? Thank you, Sergio. What types of communication can you think about?
Hi, teacher. I think write, speak. When I use the body for
Okay. Body language, yes.
language.
Very good. Which one is your favorite, Samantha?
Write and speak.
Writing and speaking? Okay. What about you, Sergio? Which one is your favorite?
Speaking.
Okay.
I like speaking.
Well, Samantha, can you help me reading that word and its definition, please?
Yes, verbal. Verbal communication is the use of languages to transfer information through speaking or sign languages.
Sign language. Yeah, la verbal. As you said, speaking. Okay. Next one, Sergio, non-verbal. Your microphone is off. Sergio, your microphone is off. Se apagó de nuevo tu micrófono, Sergio.
Excuse me.
That's
I
okay.
enjoy the communication, verbal communication about my travel, about my life, about music, everything.
Okay, so no verbal is the use of body language,
Expressions.
textures, and facial expressions to convey information to others. It can be used both intellectually and unintellectually. La comunicación no verbal, body language, la que nos decía Samantha, el usar tu cuerpo para comunicarte, ¿no? Comunicar ideas.
Facial expression, like gestos.
Facial expressions, yes, or gestures. Right? Oh, wow, right? Yes.
Gestures.
Next one, Samantha, can you help me reading the next one, please?
Visual, the act of using photograph, art, drawings, sketches, charts, and grams to convey information.
Yeah, photos, art, drawing, sketches, charts, or graphics could be used to communicate information. Okay.
What is charts?
Cuadros, gráficos.
Okay.
To convey, what's the meaning of convey?
Para comunicar.
Okay. To convey information.
Yeah. Well, next part. Oh, give me a second. Sergio, next one, please.
Written, typing or printing symbols like letters and numbers to convey information. It is helpful because it provides a record of information for reference. Written.
Transferir sería la traducción exacta, Sergio. Transferir, to convey. Written types of printing symbols like letters and numbers to convey information. Sí, la escritura, ¿no? Los símbolos, las letras, los números que utilizamos para transmitir información. Es muy útil porque nos ayuda a conservar la información o a grabar la información y que permanezca, a diferencia de la verbal o la no verbal.
Mhm. I'm thinking about the non-verbal communication, like
Yeah.
the people who who aparece. How do you say aparece? Appears in the television. Now in the programs of television appear people doing gestures.
Mimic.
Language by gestures. How do you say? Para sordomudos es language for
To
sordomudos.
deaf people, sorda.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. In news, in the news, in some other programs. Yes, that's right. Yes, Sergio. Yeah, and that would be not verbal, right?
Not verbal, yes.
Yes. Well, let's watch a video, but first, related vocabulary. Samantha, read the first one, please.
Flow is correct? Flow? Okay. Fault, mistake, or weakness, especially one that happens while something is being planned or made, or that cause something not to be perfect.
Yes, flaw.
And the example is, I returned the material because I had a flaw in it.
It had a flaw in it.
It had a flaw in it.
Flow,
A mistake or a
like a damage.
weakness. Yes, un mistake o un error, una falla sería la palabra. Una falla, una imperfección. Especially that happens while something is happening planned or made. Okay, yeah. Next one, to blend.
To blend.
Sergio, to blend.
To blend, to mix or combine together. Or whenever I meet new people, I usually blend very easily.
Yeah, blend.
Like chemistry.
Mezclar.
Yeah.
Yeah, in chemistry, yes. Combinar, mezclar,
combine.
combine. Next word, Samantha.
Misconception. An idea that is wrong because it has been based on a failure. How do you say? Failure to understand a situation. We hope our work will help to change popular misconception about disabled people.
Okay, so using your own words, Samantha, what do you think its misconception means?
Okay, yes, I think the in one situation with my ideas, I think about for this phenomenon. Okay, I think is my idea for this situation. No, I think.
Okay, yes, misconception. It's having the wrong idea. Una idea equivocada.
Okay, is wrong. Okay, and not correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Like prejuicio, teacher?
Or un malentendido también podría ser. Tienes una mal concepción de algo.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Next one, Sergio, face to face.
Face to face. Directly meeting someone in the same place. We've spoken on the phone, but never face to face. Face to face is like in front of other person.
Yeah, very good.
In front of the other person.
Yeah. meeting someone directly or being in the same place.
Mhm.
Excellent. By the way, Samantha, you were based on a failure, en una falla. Es una idea errónea basada en una falla en el entendimiento o en la situación.
Mhm.
Okay. Any questions about the meaning of the words, guys?
Florida.
No, everything's clear. No hay duda en ninguna de las palabras
Okay.
y en sus significados.
Only flow is a mistake. Flow is a mistake.
Flow es una falla, un
Falla.
error.
Okay.
Now, Sergio. No, Sergio was the last one to read, right? Face to face. So, Sam, it's your turn, Samantha.
Yes.
Two-way.
Two-way. Involving two parts or element. Having a clear two-way exchange of information isn't always as easy as it sounds. Two-way. Okay, I think, for example, I don't know, I don't have idea.
Okay. Bidireccional.
Ah.
Bidireccional. This is a two-way street. You can go,
Yeah. Okay.
okay? And
dos sentidos.
exactly.
en
Yes,
español.
like in a street.
Ajá.
Yeah, bilateral. Having a clear two-way
Okay.
exchange of information isn't a way easy as it sounds. Sí, en vez de tener un monólogo, tienes un feedback, tienes una retroalimentación.
Ah.
¿Sí,
Okay.
Samantha? Ajá. Por ejemplo, en una calle te digo, puedes ir y venir.
Sí.
Okay.
O cuando estás comunicando con alguien, communication, it's a two-way. Because you need to have a feedback. You listen and you give a feedback. Escuchas y das una reglamentación de lo que estás hablando, si no sería un monólogo.
Claro.
Okay. Next one, Sergio.
Chatter. What?
Chatter. Okay.
Chatter. To talk for a long time about things that are not important. She spent the morning-
Chatter. Okay.
Chatter.
Chatter. And doesn't stop, non-stop.
Talking.
You're a chatter, like, hey, when you are going to stop?
To tell for a long time about things that are not important. She spent the morning chattering away to her friends. I can't concentrate with Anne's constant chatters.
Yeah, un parlanchín, ¿no? Creo que esa es la palabra en español. My dad is one of those. De verdad, si las paredes le contestaran, hablaría con las paredes, de verdad. Pero eso es bueno a veces. He gets to know a lot of people. Tiene muchos conocidos y eso es muy bueno a veces. Yeah, to be a chatter. Okay, well, next one. Who was the last one to read? ¿Quién fue el último en leer?
Me.
Okay, so Samantha. By the way, Sergio, you were asking for that word. Okay?
Okay.
Convey. To express a thought, feeling, or idea so that it is understood by other people. His poetry conveys a great sense of religious devotion.
Do you
Convey.
remember what's the meaning in Spanish, Samantha? No? Sergio, what about you?
Coincidir.
Transmitir, very good, yes, transmitir. Información, ideas, sentimientos.
Oh, yes, in the first slide.
Yeah,
Convey.
remember? Yes.
Yes.
Actually,
the
Sergio
second.
asked for that meaning.
Yes, conveying
Here we have it.
Conveying.
Graphics to convey information. We have it there, yeah. Okay. Well, the last one, Sergio.
Mindful, aware of, paying attention to. Mindful. To have to be mindful of everybody's needs. to have to be mindful.
What do you think it means?
Mente.
Mind, ajá. Si habláramos de mente y lleno de mente, ¿a qué le sonaría?
Mindful.
¿Cómo lo podrían traducir?
Concentrarte como.
Mindful? No.
Ok.
Sorry.
Conscientudo, que estás consciente de algo. ¿Sí se dice así en español? Concienzudo. Consciente de.
Consciente.
Ajá, aware. Aware significa estar consciente de algo. Aware of. Paying attention to. Moms are always paying attention of what their children need. Siempre están muy al pendiente de lo que sus hijos necesitan, right? You have to be mindful of everybody's needs. Entonces, sería consciente de poner atención a algo. Well, now, personalities, extrovert or introverts. You are going to tell me which are you guys at the end, including you, Arturo.
I am an introvert and I love it.
Wait.
And I'm not alone.
Give me a second.
I am an introvert and I love it. And I'm not alone. Introverts are everywhere. And our quiet approach to life, our need for solitary time, isn't a flaw. It's a gift. But as an introvert, it's not always easy to realize how wonderful you are. The world feels like a place that rewards extroverts, where being loud is mistaken for being confident and happy, where everyone has something to say, but nobody listens. A world of open-plan offices, networking parties, and big personalities. For those who speak softly, it's easy to feel left out. As a child, I blended into the background. Many thought that I had little to say or that I simply didn't like others, but that wasn't true. People often think introverts are shy or antisocial, but these are misconceptions. Introverts, like anyone, can find socializing fun, but while parties leave extroverts energized, after some time, introverts need to recharge, away from everyone. There's a scientific theory for this. There are two important chemicals found in all our brains: dopamine and acetylcholine. Dopamine is like a hit of energy when we take risks or meet new people, and it makes extroverts feel great. But introverts are more sensitive to dopamine and get quickly overstimulated. That's why we prefer the more slow burn feeling we get when our brains release acetylcholine. That happens when we concentrate, read, or focus our minds. It makes us introverts feel relaxed, alert, and content. But it barely registers with extroverts. Of course, like anything, it's a sliding scale. You can lean one way or another, or be a bit of both, known as an ambivert. Now I understand myself better. I am deeply grateful for how I am. Instead of filling up space with small talk, I listen patiently and make my words matter. I have few friends, but our connection is deep. I love spending time alone. It's where the chaos of a long day can finally settle. I can reflect and listen to my thoughts, and eventually reconnect with myself. Only after that am I ready to share with the world again. I've learned strategies for finding comfort in our noisy world, from using music to create bubbles of peace, to escaping to a quiet park at lunchtime. I adore the intensity and chaotic beauty of the world, but it's in quiet spaces where I feel truly at home. If introversion were more valued by society, it could make a massive difference to our collective future. The unique attributes of introverts really are a deep, quiet strength. And as Gandhi put it, in a gentle way, you can shake the world.
So, what kind
Thanks
of
for watching.
personality do you
Don't
have,
forget to
guys?
subscribe and click the bell to receive
Into the background.
introverts or extroverts or ambiverts?
Extrovert.
What about you, Sergio?
When I was a child, I was introvert, but then with the time, I changed. I changed my personality, and now consider that I am extrovert.
Extrovert. Okay.
But that change doing with the time.
During time, yeah.
During time.
Well, thank you, Sergio.
It's difficult. It's difficult, eh?
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. I think with time, people, well, I used to be very extrovert, but with time, the opposite had happened to me, Sergio. Like, I enjoy more and more spending time by myself, like relaxing, or I don't know. Some of my friends said, "You are getting older, Pily," and I say, "No, no way." But it happens, right? Sometimes. I love to stay in my house at night, or I don't know, spending time with me and away from people sometimes, right? Yeah. What about you, Samantha? What kind of personality do you have?
I think that two personalities, because when I stay with other people, I'm extrovert. But when I stay alone, I'm introvert. I enjoy my life, myself, but I love to speak with the people when they stay with me.
Okay.
I have the two personalities. All
Ambivert.
time.
Okay. Very good. What about you, Arturo?
No, I am totally introvert.
Okay.
I enjoy the time with my friends and my family, but sometimes I feel that is too much for me. So I need a time alone. Actually,
Yeah.
when my parents or when my brother have to leave the house because they have to work, I'm the happiest person because
Great.
I
Yeah.
can have time for myself and listen what I want and watching the TV what I want. Talk with me without what are you saying? Are you talking to me or something like that?
Make jokes to yourself with yourself, right? Like,
Yes.
yeah, you enjoy a lot or love to spend time with yourself, and that's great.
And before pandemic, I like to go out to the to the uh, the city center or
Downtown.
or the downtown or a park or something like that, but alone with me and my headphones and my camera.
Great. Yeah, great. What, how you have been managing the pandemic? Because people it's not going out from houses. So stuck in your room?
Well, no, I stay most of time with my mom because she's in home office.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed time at home, but I really miss this. I don't know how to say it, salidas that I made
Okay.
with my
Okay.
camera and my
You go
headphones.
out sometimes, right? Like maybe for a walk or just going up the roof. Sí, porque durante la pandemia no hemos podido como salir mucho, entonces todo el mundo está dentro en las casas, ¿no? Entonces, ¿qué haces? Pues encerrarte en tu cuarto o dar alguna caminata segura en algún parque que esté solo o alrededor de la cuadra para tener tiempo solo, ¿no?
Yes.
Okay, time by yourself, yeah. What do you think? Do you consider yourself we already answered this one. An introvert or an extrovert or ambivert, like Samantha said. I think I am an ambivert. Well, what about when you were younger, like Sergio said? I started my life with a personality of introvert. Now I am becoming extrovert or more extrovert, right?
Yes.
Did you used to communicate more comfortably? Drawings, comics, letters, speaking. ¿Te comunicabas con mayor facilidad o con mayor seguridad o cuando eras pequeño?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I consider that in my childhood, it's difficult. It was difficult for me communicating, speaking, but with the time, change, and I can talk and talk more with my friends, with my family. Change to extrovert, and now in the adult age, I am extrovert.
Okay, yeah. What about you, Sam? What about when you were younger? How did you used to communicate more comfortably?
Okay, in my childhood, all time I am ambivert. In when I say is when I stay alone, I introvert. When I stay with people, I speak all time. And in my childhood is equals or is the same or but when I have a 10 years 30,
When I was
when I was 10 years ago, I love write letters for
writing
my
letters. I
writing
used to
letters.
love writing letters when I was 10 years old.
Okay.
Okay.
When I was 10 years old, I writing letters with my friends and is other form for communication.
Yeah, sending messages, short messages, like
Yes.
los recaditos, ¿no?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Arturo, can you help me reading this part, please? This passage, please.
Yes, of course. My position is not anti-technology, it's pro-conversation, asserts Sherry Turkle, the director of the MIT Initiative on Technology and Self. Turkle believes that technology is an important part of the modern life, but also that people need time away from their phones to cultivate the best relationships with other people. She argues that there should be spaces in everyone's home and life where there are no phones at all.
So what do you think, guys, about this? Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
agree.
My position is not anti-technology, it's pro-conversation. To be
Oh,
more
sorry.
mindful of when a text is the right mode and when a conversation is not anti-technology, it's pro-conversation. To be more mindful of when a text is the right mode and when a conversation is really what you need. That face-to-face conversation is where empathy grows, it's where intimacy grows and thrives. I focused my research on what we lose when we don't come together face-to-face, because we lose a lot. In my most recent work, a phrase that came up over and over again, I'd rather text than talk. People saying things like, conversation, I'll tell you what's wrong with conversation. It takes place in real time and you can't control what you're going to say. people were saying that they wanted to keep conversation on screens because they felt less vulnerable. They had this fantasy that they could be perfect if they kept conversation on the screen. Empathy is something that is most easily cultivated through face-to-face conversation, because what you have is you have eye contact, you have body language, you have all of the signals that all of our evolutionary history have taught us. It really isn't one of the things you just want to say, well, let's just do without that and go on to FaceTime. The greatest favor you can do to your sister, mother, lover, professor, student is put away your phone. Create sacred spaces. The kitchen, the dining room, these are places to reclaim conversation so that we can have those very precious, vulnerable, face-to-face conversations where they're open-ended, where you don't know what's going to happen, where we can let intimacy thrive.
Very good.
Yeah, great, right? Yeah, we should follow that advice, I think. Do we lose a lot of the intimacy connection when we don't come together face to face? What would you feel, guys? ¿Qué han sentido during this pandemic? Durante esta pandemia, ¿creen que hayamos perdido intimidad y conexión with our friends or relatives?
Well, thank you to the internet. In my case, I don't.
You don't feel that way?
Yes, that it's the same. Like before the pandemic. Thank you to the internet and the Zoom, the other platforms. Thank you to that platforms. I can talk with other people.
You keep in touch with people.
Yes, face to face, but through to the platform, to the Zoom. But it's more easy, like the Turkish say, conversation face to face. I think the conversation face to face is more easily.
Easier? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
You can see the face of the other people, the signals. You can see the gestures. What? And
the body language speaking. Yeah.
The eyes. For me, the eyes is very important in a conversation. The eyes tell me why how the person is.
Yeah. If he's or she's telling the truth. Yes. Yeah. Okay. No lies. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we are talking about current times, right? The experience during the pandemic. Do you have to be in control of everything you say, and why, Samantha? Do you think that you need to be in control of everything you say, and why? ¿Crees que debamos de tener el control de todo lo que decimos y por qué? Your microphone is off. Okay.
No, yes. I think the people and I am the control for the say, but it's very difficult. But the people have unique ideas, and in other moments, or when I can say no, I think say the good words, and the other people listen this. How do you say the three expression on the three slide for cuando la gente no entiende, o sea, que tú decías algo y que la gente lo malinterpretaba? Misconcept. I think, bueno, lo que quiero decir es que pienso que sí es importante que sepamos decir lo que decimos, pero que la gente va a malinterpretar muchas cosas. O sea, es algo complejo, pues.
Yeah, misconception of something. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Okay. What about you, Arturo? What do you think? We should control what everything we said or say?
I think it depends. It depends because sometimes when someone asks you for an advice, this person sometimes is not in self-control. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they need direct words. Sometimes I don't know if it is the right way to tell it, to say it.
To say it?
But sometimes I think it's necessary to say the things how como vayan saliendo.
Go with the flow, right? Yeah, go with the flow. Yeah.
Sometimes it's
yeah. Depends on the situation, right? If you are chatting, it's okay. Say whatever you think, and right, like you are feeling in that moment. But when you are angry, or in a business meeting, or when you are about to give an advice, you need to be very mindful of what you are saying or what you are about to say. Yeah, that's right, Arturo. I totally agree with you. Yeah. How you put away your phone when being with other people? Would you? Do you practice that, guys? ¿Practican eso? El poner su teléfono away? Have you put away your phone when you being with other people? Or would you? ¿Podrían hacerlo? Yes, Arturo? Excellent. What about you, Sam or Sergio?
Yes, it's very important for me. Put away the phone when I with other people. ¿Cómo se dice? How do you say sobre todo?
Overall?
Overall, when I talk with him, with her, or with
Yeah.
other people.
It's very frustrating, right? When you are with friends and everybody's on the phone, in their phones, like,
yes.
And you, hey, I'm here. Sometimes I give up. Like, yeah, like, okay, everybody's in the phone. I'm gonna grab mine, right?
Yo considero una grosería.
Okay, yeah, maybe, yeah. Well, would you create one of these scare places to intimacy tribe? ¿Han creado algunas de estos lugares, como la cocina que nos comentaban, o ¿dónde más comentó? La cocina y el comedor, ¿no? Creo que era.
Yes.
Yeah, to have intimacy with your families or friends. Yeah, I think that's a good way to solve the problem, right? Like, no phones on the table while we are dining or eating, right? You can use it at your bedroom, you can use it at your home or at the living room or wherever you are, in the office, at school, but not here on the table. Not in the kitchen, not in the dining room. Or at least when we are eating together, right? Okay, we are going to skip that part because we need to continue with the next one, and we only have about 15 minutes. Well, 10 or travel. Unit 15, travel. What are your plans for the near future? Are you planning to travel somewhere? When we can do it? Yes, of course. Where would you like to go, guys? ¿A dónde les gustaría ir? Let's begin with you, Arturo.
Well, I'm planning with my best friend to go to North Europe next year in winter because we want to feel that those winters with 22 degrees.
Yeah, snowing and snowing storms.
Yes, we
Wow.
went to the
Do you
Laponia.
have the right equipment and clothing?
No,
No yet?
but I'm going to buy it next year in summer. to
Okay, yeah.
get ready.
Be very, that's one advice for, well, I remember I went there once and I totally forgot to bring the right socks. I had the boots, the right boots, but it didn't work that well. I needed socks. And I think, really, the socks? Yes, you will need the socks. Well, based on my experience, okay? So, because everybody, oh, you have the boots, you have the pants, you have the jacket, you have the hat and the gloves, but you don't have the socks. And you will need the socks. De verdad.
The people say the cotton socks don't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah.
The wool socks are
Yeah.
the right.
And it's better if you buy them there or in a brand that you have in a store with the right brand, right? That it's prepared. Because, hey, go to Liverpool and buy it there. No way. No, it doesn't work. Really. You're going to waste your time and your money. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
So you're welcome. What about you, Samantha? Do you have any plans to travel? Any planning to travel somewhere?
Yes, in summer. I visit or I want to visit Mexico City because it's my favorite place for visit. Museums, bueno, sí, museums. What other place? Oh, yes, Tepito, by in Lagunilla, and the other place when I want visit is Tlaxco in Tlaxcala. In this town, there are a place with name is Proyecto San Isidro. I take a course for my other profession is architect, and is the second place. When
okay, great. Great. Very good. What about you, Sergio?
Well, I'm planning to visit France, in particular Paris. In particular Paris, because my grandchild want to know the Louvre Museum.
Wow, really?
Yes, he is interested in a tour by the Louvre, because he want to know about the painters, about the history of the art, and that place is the best place.
Yeah, yeah.
The best place, and we need many days for that mission.
Okay, yeah, of course. Great. Arturo or Sergio, can you take me with you?
Of course.
Well, who wants to read? Thank you, guys. Who wants to read? ¿Quién quiere leer?
Me.
Go ahead, Sergio, and read.
Life lessons from a 7,000 miles bike ride. Jedidiah Jenkins quit his job and decided to bike from Oregon to the southern tip of South America. His best friend, filmmaker Kenny Lubacher, come along for the ride. This short film follows Jenkins as he shares what he's learned for his journey so far.
Okay, quit. The meaning of quit is renunciar. He quit his job and decided to bike from Oregon. Decidió dejar su trabajo, renunciar a su trabajo y andar en bicicleta desde Oregon hasta el sur de América, en compañía de su mejor amigo, andaban en la bicicleta, ¿ok? Y empezaron un interesante o un, ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se podrá decir? Que les enseñó
La vida, como
un viaje de mucha enseñanza, de mucho aprendizaje. Okay.
como the journey of Che Guevara, and Che Guevara made that journey through.
Yeah, too. Oh, didn't know that.
Yes, Che Guevara, Ernesto Che Guevara, but in motorbike. There is a picture about that history of Che Guevara.
Of Che Guevara's journey? Oh, I would Google it. Didn't know that.
The character was in the picture was Bernal. How do you say? ¿Cuál es el nombre de Bernal? El actor Bernal, el mexicano.
Gael García.
No, el otro, Gael Bernal.
Gael García Bernal.
Ese. Sí, ¿verdad?
Yes. There is a picture about that history of.
Sí, lo estaba confundiendo con Diego Luna.
Diego Luna
What are the odds?
The other one. Yes. Yes, great actors, great actors there are.
They are very good. Yeah, I didn't know that. I will Google it for sure, Sergio.
Yes.
We learn something different every day, right? That's
Yes.
awesome. Well, let's watch a video.
I've met a lot of older people, grandparents, teachers who give me the spiel of, oh, my life went by so fast. Just yesterday I was 19 or 25 and now I don't know where all that time went. I just blinked and I was 80. And I think about that and I'm like, what a strange way to be alive. Back in California, I had this fear of building this routine in my 30s and suddenly the decade is gone. And so I promised myself I would do something radically different, and I'm gonna do something that scares the crap out of me and see if that changes my brain chemistry. I've been living on my bicycle for a year now. I've biked from Oregon, down America, down Mexico, Central America, into South America. And people ask me, why do you live on a bike? Why did you quit your job? Why are you doing this? My answer is this. The routine is the enemy of time. It makes it fly by. When you're a kid, everything is astonishing. Everything is new. And so your brain is awake and turned on. So every passing second, your brain is learning something new, learning how the world works. And so the muscle of your brain is activated. And as you get older, and your brain has figured out the patterns of the way the world works. This is how you make money, this is how you graduate school, this is how you get a mortgage, this is how you have kids. I've got that on lockdown. I know my car, I know how to go to work every day, I know how to check out, all these things. And once your brain establishes a routine, it stops. The alertness goes away, the fascination with the way the world works. And I think that's what travel in general does. It wakes up your brain. I'll go into a new country, into Panama, into Colombia, these countries I'm scared of because of the news. And I'll find it beautiful and shocking. Every hill I cross over is insanely awesome. My brain is fascinated. I didn't know my brain could be so turned on. I want to be aware of every day I'm alive. And I want to make it to 85 and be exhausted because I have been alive and awake every single day. And I think that's the duty of being an adult, is When you're a kid, everything's new, so you don't have to work for it. You're just astonished by it. Once you're an adult, that's a choice. You choose adventure for your own life. But it's not about the bike. It's about getting out of your routine, and that could look like anything. And that's what I'm doing here. That's why I'm doing this bike trip. Because I don't want my days to control me. I don't want my life, the calendar, to be my boss. I want to control my days. I want to choose the adventures that I go on, and I want to choose a mind and a soul that's wide awake. Because in a sense, it turns your 100 years on this planet into 1,000. And so, I mean, that's why I'm doing this bike trip.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Do you think you will be able to do that, guys? Quitting your job but just live like,
In my other life.
yeah, in your other life? Well, I think it would be very scary, but it would be very interesting, and also would be like, wow, right? Like this, you can get ill, you can be rough, positive and negative sides, right? Like you will see everything, you will learn about many things, get to know so many places and get to know so many people, but also there could be dangers around, right? Like outside there. Well, maybe for a few months and then you come back, maybe. And I think not all the people are ready for that kind of trip, right? Like to do that.
Yes. Yes.
Do you have something to say, guys?
Diarios de motocicleta, that's the name.
Okay, that's a good one.
Remember that.
Well,
Okay.
there are something similar to this, but it's in trekking, walking.
Oh yeah, just walking. Oh, wow, it would get forever.
I not in those distances, but I want to make that Los Caminos de Santiago in Spain.
Oh,
but
yes.
I want to do it from Paris to Santiago de Compostela. There are, I think, 1 month, 1.5 months walking.
Yeah, like not for a year maybe, but 1 month and a half. It's a good time, with amount of time, right? To do that, to experience that. You don't have to quit your job. You don't have to leave your home. Yeah. Yeah, I would think that I would do that just for a few months or 2 or 3 months and then come back home, right? Because you don't have a bed, you don't have, or you need to have a lot of money so you can stay at a hotel or whatever, right? And it's hard. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, thank you very much, guys. The class is over. Thank you. Have an excellent weekend. See you next class. We are going to have our speaking exam. Be ready. Good luck. And, well, keep enjoying the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, teacher.
Bye.
Bye.